Welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Danica Lilliland. Whilst the name of the show may have changed due to some bad publicity, the Clarkson, Hammond and May Live Festival was held over the weekend here in Joburg. Joburgers came in their numbers to witness the best the automobile industry has to offer.
Joburg Today is bringing you nothing but the best, and we are here at the Clarkson, Hammond and May live show to showcase all that is powerful and beautiful about cars. Let's take a look at the sheer horsepower.
9 years ago that we came to this dome, this venue here, as the very first time of being outside the UK. And we were blown away then by the South African audiences. And I have been ever since. In fact, we've been to South Africa more than any other country in the world, including the UK. For the first time ever in South Africa, we've brought over Ken Block. He's an amazing, unbelievably talented driver. I'm sure most people have seen his Gymkhanas as well as seeing him compete as well in Global Rallycross as well. But he's a great act to have, and it was a real coup to get him as a special guest here for this year. But we hope that the South African audiences really appreciate that, because, as I say, it's the first time that he's been in South Africa.
The show was great, entertaining, not bad. They're funny as always. And just a really good show.
It was great seeing the guys live, because usually, we'd watch on TV and things like that, so great experience.
The show was nice. I was at previous ones and this one was good. What was nice about tonight was the engagement, the way the guys spoke to each other, the cars, the Ferrari, the Miura, the Lamborghinis.
We missed Joburg. As I said, we came here initially. It's a great space. There's something about this that makes it a very kind of intimate experience for the audience. So it's very up close and personal. It's great. It's really nice to be back.
Hey, I'm Santi from Mark, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. If you're one of those people that's on the move, you can catch up with us on pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Many South Africans are commemorating Youth Day today. While some South Africans see it as another public holiday, we spoke to the youth to find out their take.
On June 16, 1976, the youth of Sharpeville took to the street to protest against the use of Afrikaans as a language of instruction in black secondary schools. Joburg Today took to the streets to find out what is the significance of June 16 and also the struggles that the youth are facing today.
It's a day to remember that we as young South Africans are quite privileged, because back then it was very hard to get into school. The education system was very poor.
It doesn't really have much weight on or that great an impact for me. I don't think I was raised to think that it's very, very significant.
Along the lines, we've lost the translation of June 16 along the lines, but I think we're still there. The youth are still getting taught about it. We're also getting taught about it at school, even though we're as old as we are. So I think we're still on the right track.
As more and more years go by, it means less, because I guess the youth that grows up appreciates it less. I don't think there's actually anything we do as a country that kind of unifies us to think about that day more and more. The last time I heard about June 16, 1976 was in history class in high school.
Even though youth issues may not be the exact same as it was in 1976, youth in general do struggle with certain issues in their time.
The youth of today has got quite a few issues to fight with. We're fighting things like drugs. The youth is so encompassed in the nyaupe, the cat, everything.
I think our struggle is more of a mind matter. Because we think that now that the struggle has happened, then we don't need to fight for anything anymore.
I feel like the new struggle that we're experiencing is trying to carry on the legacy of the June 16 students. I feel like right now we are so privileged that we don't feel the need to fight for education anymore. I feel like our education system as it is not building us enough to be world leaders.
I'm Pomashiko for Joburg Today.
We are London High, and you're watching Joburg Today.
President Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world." The Nelson Mandela Memory Centre is one such organisation that aims to promote Madiba's legacy of freedom and equality for all.
Well, the mandate that we've been given defines our objectives, and we do three things. One is we share the legacy of Nelson Mandela as widely as possible. The second thing we do is we provide an integrated information resource on his life and times, like this exhibition here. And thirdly, we convene dialogues on critical social issues. We seek to serve a global audience because Madiba is a resource for the whole world, but we also have a special responsibility to reach systemically disadvantaged South Africans. So we're looking at two ends of a spectrum. Around us here used to be Madiba's post-presidential office, so his personal office is just over there, preserved as it was when he walked out of the door for the last time in 2010. And we've turned this whole upper level into a public space in the sense that members of the public can come in, they can see the exhibition, they can do research in the reading room over there, and they can come to dialogues that we convene. Well, I think it's important because of the mandate that Madiba has given us, and it's important because the work that we do in the world is important.
I'm Bryce Nicholson, and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more coverage on the city, check out our playlist as well as Business Destination Joburg. That's it from me, Danica. I'll leave you with Don't Be Saying Goodbye by Howie Combrink.
Rockin' ETV.
Telling me that you love me, girl. You're making me dance up in the clouds. Look me in the eye and believe the words that I say when I speak to you. Damn girl, you're the love of my life. No, now don't you be the one to say goodbye. Don't you ever just back up and leave. And don't you know that you're the one who lets me say goodnight? Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying no goodbyes. My darling, no, don't be saying goodbye. My dear, oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. You've taken control, all leaps of faith as you lead me through these trees. It's making me wanna sing and dance and jump up high, higher than before. I know it's not always going to be this way, but I pray you stay the same. My darling, no, don't change a thing. No, now don't you be the one to say goodbye. Don't you ever just pack up and leave. And don't you know that you're the one who lets me say goodnight? Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye. My dear, don't be saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't be saying your goodbyes. My darling, no, don't be saying goodbye. My dear, oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. you're the one who lets me say goodnight. Oh girl, hey, hey, don't be saying goodbye, my dear, don't be saying goodbye, 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 don't be saying goodbye, my dear, don't be saying goodbye, 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 don't be saying your goodbyes, my darling, no, don't be saying goodbye, my dear, oh yeah, don't be saying goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye. Don't be saying goodbye.